Hey guys, this is Matt Core from ctrl+paint.com, and today I'm going to talk about confidence. And confidence in art becomes a tricky catch-22, because I can tell you from experience, the more and more you draw, the more confident you become. You've made a zillion drawings and you understand that there's really no luck involved. Well, but then how do you start? Because in order to create any drawings, you need to have confidence. So that puts beginners in a really tough spot. Because once you get over the initial hurdle, it'll begin to snowball and you'll feel more confident more of the time. But getting started is tricky. I really got thinking about this idea when I read a great post by Noah Bradley, and it's called Stop Whining, Start Working. And I put a link to this in the bottom of the post, so make sure you read this. And in short, he says, if all you're doing is asking questions and looking for someone's help on where to begin, try just drawing. As soon as you start putting the pencil on the page and making drawings, you'll learn way more than you ever would by watching tutorials and reading books. And really, there's a lot of truth to this. Learning is important, but you can't be a better artist if you never draw. So my proposal to you is to do 1,000 drawings. Now this sounds crazy, right? Well, when I was in art school, I had a class called speed sketching. And this was probably the most memorable class I had in my entire 4 years. And what we did in class was a lot less important than the absurd homework assignments we got. One week, it was literally fill a sketchbook with 1,000 gesture drawings. That was just the homework, and I had 1 week to do it. So amazingly, every student in the class finished the assignment. So what were we rewarded with? More drawings. I think the next week was something like draw 100 faces. This was a really challenging class. It had extremely high standards for everyone involved, and it was an elective, so we all had chosen to be there. But the undeniable truth was that that pace taught us more than we had ever learned before. And where we learned it from was not instruction. Primarily where we learned it from was simply doing it, spending time drawing. So I challenge you to design your own curriculum like that. You don't need to pay for expensive art school in order to do 1,000 drawings. You can just do them. So start anywhere. This is the important part. You don't need to worry about the standards, just get moving. If you want to see proof of someone growing through 1,000 drawings, take a look at what Andrew Jones did a few years back. He made 1,000 self-portraits. And over the process, you can just see him learning. They start out standard and realistic, and over the years he worked on them, they became more and more stylized. This is not the case of him going to some expensive class and learning from the masters. This is him learning through experience. And there's nothing that he did that you can't do. So Noah Bradley says, stop whining and start working. And I think I'd rephrase that and simply say, start anywhere, but do it today. And if you can stay dedicated, you will see results. Thanks for coming to ctrl+paint.com.